Today we're going to count down the best rides at Adventure Cove Waterpark. Now as a kid, amongst many things, three of the main things that I loved was water parks, tree houses and play areas. And so we're seeing Adventure Cove has got all of those in one amazing attraction. It definitely deserves a spot on our list. This is Big Bucket Treehouse, and as the name suggests, you will not be taking on a water coaster or dropping into giant funnel sections like we will be doing later on, but what you will get to experience is the fun and excitement of twisting and turning down a variety of sides, playing around many woodland water activities, and best of all, you see that bucket up there? Yeah, the giant one that will tip all over you, getting you absolutely drenched. Even so, if that was not the things that you loved as a kid, but in fact wonder what it must feel like to be shot down a toilet bowl, well then look no further than our next attraction where you will do exactly that. This is Whirlpool Washout, and on this one there is only one side, but it is pretty awesome, with once you have decided whether you are taking on a singular dinghy or a two-person dinghy, and we would suggest a singular one, but we'll get onto that later on. You will begin this adventure a bit like the last, with twisting and turning through a tube, but here comes the awesome part, as you'll be shot out into a humongous toilet bowl where you'll be washed around and around and around before then coming out the middle, sometimes even backwards. And that is why we would suggest a one-person raft, because even though you can't share those reactions, going down backwards is 10 times more awesome. Moving on though, but not away from the bathroom, we have just gone from a toilet bowl into a bathtub, as next up this attraction will literally be sending you into a giant bathtub, or funnel section. As once you have once again decided whether you are taking on a singular or double raft, and for this activity we'd actually suggest a double one, because you can share those reactions, good and not so good, when you then head around and loud, consisting of course once again of many twists and turns, but then into a giant bathtub or a funnel section in which you walk back and forth down, before then even more twists and turns into, you guessed it, another giant funnel section in which you walk back and forth down before coming out the end. And trust me when I say, if you go backwards on the first one of the bathtub sections, when you get to the end of the ride, your experience will be absolutely insane. We've played in a tree house, we've gone down a toilet bowl, then into a bathtub, so what are we now missing? Oh yes, being able to turn those friends into enemies, frenemies for a racer side. This is Dueling Racer, and despite the loud not being a lot, and in fact being way worse than the last of sides, with all you're doing is basically bouncing down, there are two reasons why this is worthy of this spot. One, the entire layout start to finish will be done on your front, and tell me when you can ever do that with normally being told off for going down forwards, but on this one you'll get a mat, you can go down your front and experience all of those bumps like never before. And two, the main reason that you can race your frenemy down this to see who really is the champion and who took a more leisurely slide down. Now normally this water park would be the best of the best, but with it being in Sentosa, they have to do something on the next level, and that is why they have got a water coaster. And for anyone who has not been on one of them before, well, as the name suggests, this is a water-sized roller coaster, meaning that throughout the 1 minute and 30-second duration, you'll be able to experience all of those waterside elements, from the twists and turns to the drop to of course the final splashdown, getting you all soaked. But then there are also coaster elements. For example, the car that you are sitting in is a bit like a coaster raft, to of course the lift hill, but my favourite bit being that you also go uphill and over airtime hills. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.